In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 MLB games happening on June 5th, 2025, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games, so 6 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 MLB games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start. If you would like to gain access to our best exclusive sports picks to take your journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer our best single picks, parlay picks, and much more. Now let's get started. Cleveland Guardians versus New York Yankees. The Cleveland Guardians are packing their bags and hitting the highway as they're scheduled to journey to the iconic Yankee Stadium. Once there, they'll be squaring off against the formidable New York Yankees in what promises to be an intriguing American League contest. The New York Yankees are expected to hand the ball to Max Fried for this particular start, and he's been putting together quite a season. Looking at his numbers for the year, Fried has compiled an impressive 7-1 record over the course of 12 starts. His earned run average sits at a stingy 1.92, complemented by a solid 0.97 WHIP. He's also managed a strong 70-16 strikeout to walk ratio, and opposing hitters have found it tough to make solid contact, batting just .205 against him. In fact, Fried has been remarkably consistent, allowing 2 or fewer earned runs in a whopping 11 of his 12 starts. The only instance where he faltered somewhat was in his most recent outing, which took place on the road against the Los Angeles Dodgers. When pitching in the familiar confines of his home ballpark, Fried has been utterly dominant this season, boasting an earned run average that's under the 2 mark and a perfect 3-0 record. The Yankees as a team have been playing well, having won 3 of their 5 games leading into Wednesday night's action. They'll be facing Slade Cecconi from the Guardians, a pitcher who has shown a troubling tendency to give up the long ball, having coughed up 5 home runs in just 3 starts. That vulnerability is a recipe for disaster when going up against a potent Yankees lineup that has already launched an impressive 97 home runs this year. Adding to the Yankees' advantage, they've been very strong at home, posting a 19-9 record in their ballpark this season, while the Guardians have struggled to find consistency on the road, currently sitting under the .500 mark in away games. The expectation here is that Fried will effectively mow down the Guardians' batting lineup, and the New York Bats will make solid contact against Slade Cecconi. As our first pick for this matchup, the New York Yankees to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. To reiterate some of Max Fried's impressive season statistics, he currently holds a strong 7-1 record across his 12 starts. His earned run average is a sparkling 1.92, accompanied by an excellent 0.97 WHIP. He's racked up 70 strikeouts against only 16 walks, and opponents are managing just a .205 batting average against him. His consistency has been a hallmark, as he's managed to allow 2 or fewer earned runs in 11 out of his 12 starts this season. The sole blemish, or relatively poor start, came in his last appearance, which was an away game against the Los Angeles Dodgers. Given his track record and current form, the anticipation is that Fried will once again effectively neutralize the Cleveland Guardians' batting lineup. Consequently, Cleveland is likely to find it very challenging to put a significant number of runs on the scoreboard in this contest. As our second pick for this matchup, under the projected total is our full game total pick. Texas Rangers versus Tampa Bay Rays. This Thursday afternoon, we're looking at a baseball matchup that sees the Texas Rangers, currently holding a 29-32 record and sitting 3rd in the American League West, squaring off against the Tampa Bay Rays, who are positioned at 31-29 and 2nd in the American League East. This game marks the final contest of their 3-game series, with the action taking place at Steinbrenner Field. Ryan Pepiot has been in exceptional form on the mound lately, demonstrating remarkable control and effectiveness. Over his last 2 starts, a span covering an impressive 13.2 innings of work, he has surrendered a mere 5 hits and issued only 2 walks. That kind of stinginess is what managers dream of. His performance throughout the month of May was also quite strong, as he posted a solid 2.25 earned run average. Looking ahead to this upcoming start, I fully expect Pepiot to continue this impressive run of good form when the Texas Rangers roll into town for this series finale. When you examine how these teams have been performing offensively, particularly against right-handed pitching over the last 10 days, a clear disparity emerges. The Texas Rangers have been struggling mightily in these situations, Guardians, managing a paltry .534 OPS and a concerningly low 50 WRC+, indicating their bats have gone cold against righties. On the other side of the coin, the Tampa Bay Rays have been feasting on right-handed pitching during that same time frame. They've accounted for a robust .817 OPS and an excellent 137 WRC+, showcasing their ability to generate significant offense when facing right-handers. With these offensive trends in mind, I'm really looking for Ryan Pepiot to deliver another quality start and for the Rays offense to capitalize on their recent success, making a significant difference in the outcome of this game. As our first pick for this matchup, the Tampa Bay Rays money line is our full game side pick. Looking back at the previous series when the Rays visited Texas earlier this season, 2 out of the 3 games played ended up going under the projected run total. During that entire 3-game set, a relatively low number of only 24 runners managed to cross the plate, suggesting that offenses were generally kept in check. Expanding our view to before the current series began, a significant trend emerges. 6 of the prior 8 matchups between these two squads also went under the run total. A key factor in this trend has been the effectiveness of the Rangers' pitching staff, which has done an admirable job of limiting the Rays' hitters, holding them to 3 runs or less in 6 of their last 7 encounters. The Texas Rangers have been experiencing a noticeable offensive slump recently, having failed to score more than 2 runs in a striking 6 of their previous 8 games. This lack of run production is a significant concern. When you look at the broader pitching picture for both of these ball clubs, they both rank quite high in multiple important pitching categories. Notably, both teams find themselves within the top 10 in earned run average, which underscores the quality of their respective pitching staffs. Given this strength on the mound for both sides, the odds of either team suddenly exploding for a bunch of runs quickly seem rather low, reinforcing the potential for a low-scoring game. The Rangers have seen their games go under the run total in 6 of their last 8 contests. Taking all these factors into consideration, most signs seem to be pointing towards a lower-scoring affair in Tampa Bay on this Thursday. As our second pick for this matchup, under the projected total is our full game total pick. Kansas City Royals versus St. Louis Cardinals. Get ready for some Thursday baseball action as the Kansas City Royals are making their way over to Busch Stadium. They're set to lock horns with their cross-state rivals, the St. Louis Cardinals, in what should be an interesting matchup, especially for those interested in game outcomes. These two clubs already had a taste of each other back in mid-May, playing a 3-game series. With the series opener on Tuesday having gone into the books, the teams have now found themselves with an even split in their 4 meetings so far this season. The Royals managed to get the better of the Cardinals in this current series' first game. However, Mother Nature had other plans for Wednesday, as both teams were put on hold due to a rainout, which now sets up this contest as the second game of a doubleheader. This scheduling quirk should probably give a slight edge to the Cardinals, especially when you consider their impressive 19-9 record on their home turf this season. They've been hitting a solid .259 as a team when playing at Busch Stadium this year, launching 54 home runs and piling up 280 runs scored in front of their home crowd. Adding to their advantage, St. Louis will have Matthew Liberatore taking the mound. The left-hander has been lights out at home, boasting a perfect 3-0 record with a stellar 1.69 earned run average in his 5 home starts this season. His counterpart for the Royals, Cole Ragans, is just making his return from a groin injury, which means he could potentially be on a pitch count or otherwise limited in his outing. Ragans also has to contend with the fact that he's backed by one of the lowest scoring offenses in baseball, particularly on the road, where the Royals have only managed to scratch across a meager 105 runs so far this season. As our first pick for this matchup, the St. Louis Cardinals money line is our full game side pick. Looking at the first 4 games these two teams have played against each other this season, the run total has been a mixed bag, split right down the middle at 2-2 for overs and unders. Across those contests, they've averaged a combined 8.5 runs per game. It's worth noting, though, that this average is significantly inflated by the offensive explosion that occurred on Tuesday when a whopping 17 runs were scored. This particular game features a pretty solid matchup between the starting pitchers. As we mentioned, Liberatore has been exceptionally good when pitching at home this season, having allowed just 6 earned runs and a single home run in his starts at Busch Stadium. On the other side, Ragans has also been quite effective on the road, surrendering only 7 earned runs in his away starts this season. He's also given up just 2 home runs while impressively striking out 28 batters in only 16.2 innings pitched on the road. Shifting focus to the offenses, the Royals are well known for being one of the lowest scoring teams in in the league, and they only just managed to surpass the 100-run mark on the road for the entire season with their offensive output on Tuesday night. The Cardinals, meanwhile, have hit a bit of a cold spell offensively, having scored 2 runs or fewer in 3 of their last 4 games. All signs point to a long and challenging day for the hitters on both sides, so this game should shape up to be a lower scoring affair, especially as both teams will likely be looking to work efficiently and get through this doubleheader game as quickly as possible. As our second pick for this matchup, under the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.